obviously I'm kind of blindsided by all of this. I'm kind of like, what the hell is going on? Why didn't you say anything sooner? Hey, my brothers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yamil Sr. And today I'm talking to you a little bit about relationships. And I want to start off by telling you a little bit of a story of mine. A couple of years back, and when I say couple, it's more than a couple, but I just don't want to out myself with how old I am. But a few years back, I was dating this girl, and everything was apparently fine, right? We liked a lot of the same things. We had a lot of things in common. We laughed together. We had a great time together. We had amazing sex, right? We had so much fun together, right? But here's the crazy part. After about a year of dating and everything's going amazing, or at least I thought it was going amazing, she says that she no longer wants to date anymore. She wants to break up. And she wants to break up because there's all these things that have been bothering her that she never told me about. And obviously I'm kind of blindsided by all of this. I'm kind of like, what the hell is going on? Why didn't you say anything sooner? But here's kind of the thing that I didn't really understand about women. Now, something that I learned from all that experience was that women tend to communicate a lot through subtext, meaning that they don't necessarily say things directly, or maybe if there's something that's bothering them, they're not going to come out right and say it. Most of the time, they're going to communicate through subtext, meaning that they communicate either through the tone of their voice or their body language or their expressions or a lot of these things. So you got to be sort of picking up these clues as to what's going on to see if she's being bothered by any kind of situation. Now, granted, this was taken to the extreme where we were dating for over a year and she hadn't said anything. Now, this is not necessarily reflective of every single case, but it's reflective of kind of female behavior. But what happened after that is actually more important and the reason why I'm recording this video. What happened after that is we broke up, and I was kind of devastated by the whole situation because I really liked this girl. And then I was constantly sort of, insisting that we get back together, and was constantly calling her and texting her and telling her all these beautiful, amazing things that I was going to do for her, and that I was going to change, and I was going to do everything necessary to make her happy and all these things. What I really didn't understand at the time was that I was putting myself down in order to get back together with her. And what ended up happening is she lost respect for me. And because she lost respect for me, we did end up getting back together, but it was completely different. It wasn't the same relationship. It was really, really one-sided, right? Where I was making all the effort to see her and take care of her and take care of her needs and do all these things. But she really wasn't that into me anymore. I put myself in that situation, in that horrible situation, because I lowered myself, because I put myself down. And the lesson here is that you really shouldn't do that at all with any kind of woman. And any kind of woman that is seriously worth pursuing is not going to be attracted to a man who lacks self-respect. So if you lack self-respect, and if you show that to her, then it kind of puts off this image that you're not somebody who is worth respecting. And if you're not worth respecting, then you're not really that worth pursuing. So what I'm trying to convey to you through this video is that the one thing that is so important to any kind of relationship is respect. And it all starts with your self-respect. I often say that in relationships, especially relationships between a man and a woman, there needs to be a leader, right? And usually that role falls on the man. Now, when I say leader, a lot of the times, a lot of feminists get angry and they start yelling at me and saying that, oh my God, that is so misogynistic, this is outdated, whatever it is. It's not really outdated, okay? And it's not really about somebody who barks orders or somebody who decides what we do or when we're doing it or where we're going. It's not somebody who's barking orders, it's not a boss, right? What I'm talking about is leadership. Leadership meaning that somebody is sort of guiding the dance. It's like dancing, there's a reason why women like dancing so much. And in dancing, when a man and a woman dance, right, a man usually leads the dance. The man sort of leads where we're going, when the turn happens, when we are going backwards or forwards or sideways or whatever it is. And that sort of relieves a lot of the pressure from women. And there's a reason why women love those roles of following in dancing, because it frees them up to not worry about if I'm going to bump into somebody or if we're going backwards or forwards or whatever it is, because they just can sort of let go. And it's the same thing with relationships. And in relationships, you have a leader, which usually is the man, and that man is sort of guiding and moving the relationship. Now, the reason why this is important is because in order for her to follow you, she needs to respect you. She needs to respect your leadership. And if she doesn't respect your leadership, she is not going to follow. Because here's the important part about this whole leader and follower situation, right? If a following does not mean submission, following does not mean that she is a slave or anything like that. This is something that a lot of people get wrong. Following does not mean she's a slave. Following means that she trusts her man enough to follow him. But if she can't respect her man, she's not going to follow her man. And this is exactly what happened to me. I was dating this girl, so I gave up my self-respect. And by giving up my self-respect, she can no longer follow me because she had no respect for me. And if you don't have respect for a leader, then there's no hope for the entire enterprise, for the entire relationship. So the first thing that we need to understand as men is that we need to have self-respect first before anything else. And if you don't have self-respect, women are just going to walk all over you. They might use you, they might, take advantage of you, just like she took advantage of me. But even if that's not the case, women are going to be put off by that because, once again, they don't respect you as a leader. So if you want her love, if you want her admiration, or if you want her nurturing energy, you want her loving energy, you want all these things, you need to have self-respect first, and you will gain her respect as a consequence. So guys, never lose your self-respect. Be somebody that she can respect, and you will always maintain her attraction and her love. Keep this in mind. Guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Just don't be a dick about it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, maybe you'll like this one too. Check it out.